Hey everyone, I Burst here, and today we're going to be showing off my my 3D printed Beyblade I made a little while back, Whirlwind Garuda. Now, this bay isn't complete. There is a driver for it, known as Feather. I originally did have it ready for this video, but whenever I launch it on this bay, it instantly bursts. Because my printer sucks at printing drivers and I suck at putting them together. But for all of that, even though that is a fact, all of them are factors, it should still work, which is why I'll be linking the files down below. And when I do get my Feather working, I will do a follow-up video to this. But anyway, with that being said, the bay in front of you is a 3D printed Whirlwind Garuda, and basically the combo of it is 00 Influx Eternal. Now you might be wondering why it doesn't have a chassis name in its combo. Now the reason for that is because I printed one. Because none of my shippings, no shipping has brought my Glide Ragnarok or my Brave Valkyrie over yet. So I'm making the best out of what I got and 3D printing a chassis, among pretty much everything else on this bay except for the disc and driver. Anyway, the influx frame the influx frame was made by Crazy Aries. Now, from what I've heard, Crazy Aries hasn't found a bay to put this on. Funny how Aries made a bay. Funny how they made a disc and a frame that works perfectly with my Garuda, and my Garuda was made on complete accident. But I chose 00 because it has some good weight and stability. But speaking of stability, Influx does have a tendency to, it does have a lot of scraping potential. So Aries did do a good job balancing it out, but maybe they balanced it out a little too much. But it's still an amazing frame, credit to them. I'm probably just not using the bay right since I need Universe, which I do not have, hence why I made Feather. Could have used a 3D printed one, could have 3D printed a Universe, but first time for that, not me. Anyway, on to the next part. Eternal, pretty decent for stamina as far as stamina drivers go, and pretty much the only driver for stamina I have that would go on this bay. Otherwise, I'd be using Universe, like literally any other driver I have. Yard Metal, or even something like Octa, the cheap one, because I'm poor, would not fit over Influx. Only Eternal, which is why I'll be in some clips maybe using Garuda without its frame, sometimes with its frame. Anyway, the Holy Grail itself, Whirlwind Garuda, is a stamina type ring and chip with a blue chip core. Now the details are painted on, absolutely beautifully done, might I add. It's a bit messy, I'll say that much, like, and that's for printing, not painting. Painting was splendid, painting was fantastic. Anyway, so I think that's enough for the intro. Let's get into the battles. Okay guys, so I've decided I want to change the format of my battles. You might notice that I'm battling with a green screen this time. But here's how we're going to format it. I'm going to battle a bay, in this case being Garuda, against 3 combos. My ultimate attack type, or my best attack type, Union Valkyrie, Blitz, Ultimate Reboot Retsu. I could probably do better, but I can't be bothered. Master Diabolos, left spin, Outer Orbit Metal. There's better combos, but that's the defense. And Lord Spriggan, 0 Bump Extend Plus for stamina. First, just to get that battle out of the way, we'll put it up against we'll put it up against not Sword, Union. If I can speak, please. Now, this may be your first or second time seeing me record here. because there is another video recorded, but did I forget to mention Garuda can spin out like that? Because that's what happened to my stadium. Oh wait, you can't even see the blue marks on the camera. You can see there are marks, but you can't see they're blue. It does tend to spin out a bit, which is why sometimes I'll take the frame off and sometimes I'll leave it on. Also, you can't really hard launch with it. Oh, I've actually got some good hits in there. I think for this battle I will take the frame off. So the score's 1-0. Okay, in the future when I do have either Universe or some kind of driver that can support influx, I'll use it, but for now I think I'm just gonna use Garuda like this. It's a shame, a lot of work went into influx, and it's a shame I won't be using it, but without the right support it can mess Garuda up completely. Next round, scores 1-0 to Valkyrie. Oh, Garuda's maintaining some. Oh, Garuda's stable. They're starting to lose their stability, both of them. But Garuda comes out on top. Scores 1-1. Next, now while I have seen this, I have seen Whirlwind take out Rock and Ace with a first finish instantly before, like in other people's videos. I don't think we'll be seeing that in this video, unfortunately. But who knows, we might see it, we might not. If either one of them bursts here, it's over. Oh, Garuda is getting bullied. Garuda tries to hold on. It's on its last legs and it's outspun. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. It definitely needs some sort of frame to support it. As I'm back, the score's 2-1. I'm actually really praying for Garuda here, because if it loses to arguably the weakest combo out of the three, not even arguably, it is the weakest, then that's not good. That's not a good first impression, but I'm trying to hard launch this launcher, that's the thing. Oh, that doesn't work. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. If you notice the camera quality being any different, that's because I swapped my old phone for something that can pause. I know, it's amazing what technology can do these days, but let's go. 3, 2, 1. I don't like how Garuda can just spin out. Oh, that was a bit of a snipe, but I'll allow it. I want to see how Garuda can recover, if it can recover. It's pretty all over the place, but it gets the win. Scores 2-2. Next round. Alright, 2-2. Let's get to the final round. I'll be really disappointed if Garuda loses. Like, it'll be a disappointment to the Garuda line, even though there's only maybe 2 or 3 other Garudas. No, not Garudas, Whirlwind Garudas out there. I know of anyway. Yo, Garuda's getting pushed and bullied. Like, if it didn't have something, if it wasn't supported by such a round ring, I don't think it would have won. What just happened to my camera? Something snapped on my camera. I don't know what happened, but like the tripod. Can I just say, Garuda always gets 2 clicks. Like, I don't know if you can see that. You can. It always gets 2 clicks. But it's beat the best attack type. It's beat the best attack type here. Hello. Anyway, next battle. Next up, we'll be battling the ultimate defense type. Now I'm really happy because I get to use my left spin launcher, which means I don't have to worry about relaunching. Let's go. What I do have to worry about is self KOs. Oh, Garuda getting some good starter hits. Garuda's doing a lot of like Hell Salamander type attacks, which I don't think are really going to work on Diabolos. And I'm wrong! Diabolos has lost in that round. It was doing a lot of Hell Salamander type attacks, but I thought Diabolos was way too low to the ground to be affected, but Wrong was I. Scores 1-0. Next battle. Okay, I'm playing with the angle. I think that one works. Next round. 3, 2, 1, go! That didn't go very well. If I didn't cut my videos, you guys would be very unused to seeing me pause and then unpause. Like, it would be very unsettling. Garuda jumps a lot, definitely. It definitely jumps a lot. Like, I don't know what it is, but something about it is off balance. Like, I don't know if it's the chassis, if it's the chip, if it's the ring, if it's the driver, I don't know, something on it's messing up. But I'm definitely going to put influx on it for a few rounds, hopefully. Like, because it just burst. It lost with a burst. Next round it's getting influx, no. Like, Diabolos, do you know what you've just done? Wow. It's the first time I've ever seen this bay burst. It's such a gentle burst, too. Like the gentleman's burst. Wow. I'm genuinely annoyed by that. I know I shouldn't be mad, but I'm genuinely annoyed to see that. Like, you hate to see it, guys. Anyway, next round. Scores 2. Okay, guys, I moved a little bit, so... because I feel like my launch isn't what it could be. 3, 2, 1. Garuda's got influx. Let's see what it does with it. Can it make some good moves? Can it make a comeback? It's like wedging Diabolos between itself and influx. And I feel like that's either going to make or break the stability. I don't like this clash. It's the same way it lost last time. It doesn't have the support it needs to... Oh, I think that one went to Diabolos, so I have to check that. Oh, no, please don't go to Diabolos. It went to Diabolos, guys. It's actually upsetting, man. Why do I do this? Why do I put up against the best combos? Like, I couldn't just mock up some random combo. I had to put up against the best. The optimum one here. Like, why do I do this? Like, this is such a bad representation of what Garuda can be. Like, it's eternal, man. It's eternal. I can't get any other driver on it. That's why I made Feather. Anyway. Time for Lord Spriggan. I don't expect too much good to come out of this battle, to be honest. Like, this bay is definitely getting a wheel. This bay is definitely getting wheel when I get it. Oh, some good starter hits. Sorry if that felt a little bit like a late launch. You can spin steel though, so I don't really care. I don't like this because Garuda has minimized LAD and Spriggan has maximized LAD, so I think that was Spriggan. Okay guys, that was Spriggan's win. I'm taking influx off again because it does more damage than it, and it what's the saying? It hurts more than it helps. No, it does more damage than it fixes. Something like that. You know what I mean. Anyway, round 2. Double of Eternal. Don't fail me now. Oh. Okay, let's get some good hits in. Actually, I should try putting it on Cycle. Yeah, Cycle, I think Cycle fits. I've tried Cycle before. I'm literally willing to redo all those battles with Cycle just to see how it goes. Garuda wins. And it's just staring the camera in the eye. Wow. It is 1. Okay guys, round 3. Garuda has finally snatched a point from Spriggan, the Lord. Like, I might have to, actually I can't say that yet, I'll have to say at the end. Watch till the end to know what I was about to say. Oh wow! Don't fall down, don't fall down. I'll be back in a second. Okay, there we go. It just flew over. We're experiencing technical difficulties, we'll be right back. Don't mess around this time, Garuda. I swear if it messes around again. Yes! It's actually playing the game, it's battling. But I didn't hard launch it. I need my new launcher to come in because this launcher has like, the ripcord's nearly broken. So I need to like get my new launcher in so I can launch harder now. And launch harder next time. Because I feel like in a left versus right battle, left normally wins. If Spriggan wins this round, I swear down, I'm actually gonna lose my mind. That was either a draw? I think that was a draw. Let me look. Okay, guys, that was indeed a draw. Next round. Again, I need to. No, I'm re-angling the stadium, so I don't do that. Next round. I'm gonna try it again. It's because of the way my launcher is, I'm thrusting the bay that way. So it just automatically happens. Like without me even knowing. Anyway. I'm Spriggan. I really want to try putting influx on, but I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, Garuda finally battles. It's making some good hits. It's going around, it's going around, it's going around. It's off balance again though. I don't know why it does that. Why does it go off balance a lot? Spriggan wins. I need to inspect Garuda to try and figure out why it goes off balance like that. Next battle, Garuda. It doesn't. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why it keeps acting that way. I need to experiment with the combo. I'm gonna play around with cycle later. See what. I'm gonna play around with cycle at some point. See what that does. Oh, that upper attack either made or broke this match for Garuda. It's going off balance again. I don't like it when it does this. I think if it stays close to Spriggan, maybe it can keep its stability. At the cost of what, like 2 clicks maybe? Garuda's still in this. That's either a draw or Garuda. Next, I'll check next. I don't like putting Lord Spriggan against stamina types. It always draws. Like you probably saw in the, if you watch my videos, you probably saw in the when it goes against Diabolos, it does tend to. It's always used to what's it called? Just tie. I launched Garuda hard that time. Let's see what happens. Okay, Garuda's making some bad movements. I want to say Garuda. I really want to say Garuda. I'm gonna look back at the footage. I do genuinely think that was Garuda though. You can have your judgments about it in the comments, but I believe that was Garuda by a fraction of a second. Like, really small window, but I feel like it won in that round. So, the score is now 2-2. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, wow. That was the weirdest launch ever. Nah, I can't count that, can I? I really don't think I can count that. Yo, that was a weird round. I'm gonna leave that in. I'll let you guys decide if that counts or not, but I personally don't think that should count. Like, if you're looking at my launcher, when it happened, it was just so weird. Like, I don't think it should count. But this will count. This will count. Unless something really stupid happens. I do think this will count for whatever it is. I feel like I've already stretched this battle enough for Garuda's agenda. No! No! I'm putting it on cycle. No. Garuda's getting cycle. It's getting cycle. I'm putting the cycle on it. No. No. I can't. Spring and 1, but cycle's coming for it. Alright. I'm putting cycle on now. I think that will do good. I'm gonna try a Spriggan in a quick round. No! Garuda's literally... No way. I don't think I can do more battles with Garuda. I'll do this one. It's definitely got more control on cycle than it did in any other driver. But it still loses. Oh, I'll show you guys what I saw before I launched it. As you can see, it has some splinters there. I don't know if I can still use this, so I'm not going to take my chances. Anyway. Yeah, so I guess spring. Okay guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry Garuda couldn't do as good as we all hoped. I will get Feather ready at some point, or some kind of driver to support it on Influx, because it should do pretty well with Influx, but without a good driver to support it and its stamina, like this bay, it's definitely gonna need work. Like, especially mine, because it doesn't even have a proper chassis. I know I sound like I'm spouting so many excuses right now, but I'm just so mad that it didn't come out as well as it could have. And this was a very rushed Beyblade, for the record. That's just enough excuse. Enough excuses. Basically, I hope you guys enjoyed in spite of the disappointment that this made. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, big announcement. I've always, my motivation for 3D modeling, things that I release to the public, are seeing what people have made using those things. Now, some people have shown me their copies of the Whirlwind Garuda, and let me just say now, I'm very happy to see those. Like, it makes me very happy seeing those bays, like, and to see what other people have done with it. Like, unfortunately, I haven't. It would be very cool to see it in a different color. It would be weird, but definitely interesting to see. Because I've seen it in white so far, like when I print it. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy it, oh wait, I didn't even explain what that was. So in order to, I've decided to make my own Discord, which will be linked in the description. Now there are rules, of course, which are all displayed in a channel with, well, rules as a name. Anyway, I hope to see you all there. See you guys later, and goodbye.